I'm sure you've heard the news. Suddenly the Philippines is the most wanted country in the world. But it's not just about its stunning beaches or tourism appeal. The real story is much bigger. The Philippines has become a geopolitical hotspot, and the world's most powerful nations are scrambling for influence. For years, this country was seen as a quiet escape from global tensions. Now, those very tensions are converging on its shores. With over 7,000 islands, the Philippines is suddenly the most strategic and talked about real estate on Earth. From Washington to Beijing, world leaders are now naming the Philippines as a key player in global affairs. Military ships patrol its waters, diplomats rush to Manila, and headlines everywhere are buzzing with its name. So what's behind this sudden rise? Why is the Philippines now the centerpiece of a high-stakes global game? It's a perfect storm, a critical location, untapped resources, military importance, and shifting alliances. Let's break down why the Philippines is now the world's most wanted country. The Philippines is the crossroads of Asia, small but at the center of everything. Surrounded by major powers, it sits along the world's most critical sea lanes. Trillions in goods and energy pass through these waters every year. Whoever influences the Philippines controls the flow. The Philippines truly won the geographic lottery, Asia's unsinkable aircraft carrier and toll booth to the world. If the Philippines' location is a gold mine for trade, it's a diamond mine for military strategy. In the US-China rivalry, the Philippines is now the front line. The US once scaled back its military presence, but now it's back, big time. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, the US is gaining access to key bases across the Philippines, especially near Taiwan and the South China Sea. These bases are perfectly positioned for surveillance, rapid deployment, and control of sea and airspace. From the north, you can monitor the Taiwan Strait. From Palawan, you can project power into contested waters. This makes the Philippines one of the most valuable pieces of real estate in the Indo-Pacific. And it's not just the Americans. Japan is supplying military hardware, and Australia is conducting joint naval patrols. They all know a Philippines allied with them creates a powerful defensive chain. The Philippines is the linchpin holding it all together. These bases could host advanced missile defense systems and serve as staging grounds for naval deterrence. Access to the Philippines fundamentally changes the balance of power in Asia. For China, this is a nightmare scenario. An empowered Western-allied Philippines blocks its ambitions in the South China Sea and Taiwan. That's why Beijing reacts so strongly to new US base announcements. Every US warship docking in Manila, every joint exercise, is a physical sign of this new reality. The Philippines is no longer just a treaty ally on paper. It's an active, critical component of regional security. It's transformed from a passive ally into an indispensable military partner, and that makes it both incredibly valuable and incredibly vulnerable. The stakes are higher than ever. The Philippines is now a key player in the Indo-Pacific security architecture. Its choices will shape the region's future. The world is watching, and so is every superpower. Beyond strategy and military hardware, there's another reason the Philippines is so wanted: what lies beneath its waters. The West Philippine Sea is a treasure chest of untapped oil and natural gas. Some surveys suggest billions of barrels of oil and trillions of cubic feet of gas are waiting to be tapped. For the Philippines, this could mean energy independence and immense wealth. For others, it's a new source of fuel to power their economies. Control over these waters means control over billions in energy and food supply. This is a major driver of the territorial disputes you see in the news. When Chinese ships harass Filipino fishermen, it's about more than fish. It's about dominance over future energy. The South China Sea is also one of the world's most productive fishing grounds, feeding millions. The Philippines' exclusive economic zone is vital for its food security, but illegal fishing by foreign fleets is depleting stocks fast. This fight over resources is happening quietly, far from the headlines. While the world focuses on warships, the daily struggle is over fish, oil and gas. The Philippines is sitting on a potential fortune, but it's buried in contested territory. Legal rulings like the 2016 Arbitral Tribunal Award affirm the Philippines' rights, but enforcement is another story. Right now, the Philippines needs powerful friends to help protect its underwater treasure. The stakes are economic, strategic and deeply personal for millions. For years, the Philippines' foreign policy was all about the US and sometimes China, but that's changing fast. Now, countries from around the world are showing up in Philippine waters. Europe is sending naval vessels for joint exercises and freedom of navigation operations. Why? Because what happens here affects everyone. By supporting the Philippines, they're defending the rules-based international order. Canada is increasing its naval presence. Even Switzerland is voicing support. Middle Eastern nations are strengthening ties, seeing the Philippines as a stable, influential partner. This gives the Philippines something new options. It's no longer solely reliant on the US for security. It can now build a coalition of like-minded nations. This growing web of alliances is transforming the Philippines from a regional player into a globally significant one. The world is taking notice and the Philippines is stepping up. So why is the Philippines suddenly the most wanted country in the world? It's a rare convergence of three critical factors: location, resources, and military potential. First, location. It's the gatekeeper to Asia, the centerpiece of the world's most vital trade routes. For the US and its allies, it's key to a free and open Indo-Pacific. For China, it's the key to projecting power into the Pacific. Second, resources. Billions in oil, gas, and fisheries make the Philippines a lifeline for the future. In a world facing climate change and energy transitions, new sources of energy and food are top priorities. Third, military utility. The Philippines offers what military planners crave: strategic basing. Its islands are perfect for monitoring adversaries, deploying forces, and controlling choke points. Its willingness to stand up for its rights has made it the ideal ally for the US and others. When you combine these three things, you get the most wanted factor. For the first time in decades, the Philippines isn't just a small nation in Asia. It's the centerpiece of a global tug-of-war. It holds the keys to economic roots, energy security, and the regional balance of power. The decisions made in Manila now have ripple effects across the world. The world isn't just watching the Philippines, it's waiting on the Philippines. Its choices will help define the future of the 21st century. It's wanted by the US and its allies, by China, and by middle powers like Japan and Australia. The Philippines is the beautiful bride every powerful suitor wants to dance with, and each one is promising a different future. The Philippines finds itself in an unprecedented position, wanted, courted, and at the center of the world's attention. All this newfound importance feels like a golden opportunity, a chance to step up as a respected middle power, but being wanted is a double-edged sword. When superpowers struggle, the ground between them is dangerous. Every move the Philippines makes is scrutinized. Every alliance raises the stakes. The risk? Getting caught in the crossfire of a conflict it didn't start. Its location and bases make it a primary target in any potential war. The attention it craved could become a spotlight it can't escape. The country holds a winning hand, but it's playing at the highest stakes table in the world. One wrong move could have catastrophic consequences, not just for the Philippines, but for the entire region. The world is holding its breath, watching to see which path the Philippines will choose. Will it rise as a global power or be dragged into a dangerous game it can't escape? That answer is still being written. The story of the Philippines is unfolding in real time. And it's one of the most important stories in the world right now. The decisions being made will have consequences for all of us. What do you think the future holds for the Philippines? Is this its moment to shine, or is it walking into a trap? Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. Your perspective is valuable wherever you're watching from. If you found this breakdown insightful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so